So this is about the server side program. The next we are going to see is about the client side program. The client side program, it creates the interactive web pages, requests for data from the server and retrieves it, interacts with local storage. Okay, it creates interactive web pages. This example is HTML. We created interactive web pages last year, right? Request for data from the server and retrieves it. In DBMS, we requested for creating a file database like that, right? It requests for data from the server and retrieves it, interacts with local storage. For example, JavaScript, VBScript, HTML, CSS and Ajax. So JavaScript, VBScript, HTML and CSS and Ajax. This is called as client-side program. Got it? Any doubts till now? So the next one we are going to see is about the PHP. Till now we saw what is a script language, what is a server side program, what is a client side program, what are all the uses of client side, what is the use of server side program and example, what are the uses of client side program and example. The next one we are going to enter into the PHP. Okay. So it's a PHP. What is meant by PHP? It is a server side programming language. PHP is called as the server side programming language. Okay. So PHP abbreviation is Hypertext Preprocessor. The abbreviation for PHP is Hypertext Preprocessor. It is written, this PHP programming is written in the web server. It can be embedded into the HTML also in JavaScript. The PHP program can be embedded both in HTML, but actually it will be embedded into the HTML. It can also be embedded into the JavaScript. Okay, got it? Okay. The next one is the uses of PHP. What are all the uses of PHP? It generates the dynamic page content, enables file management, that is create, open, read and write in a server. So what is meant by dynamic page content? You have seen static web pages and dynamic web pages, right? So for dynamic web pages, we can generate using PHP and enables file management such as create, open, read and write in a server. Okay, creating a file, opening a file, reading a file and writing a file, you can do it using the file management system in the PHP. The name collects data from a form filled in by a user. Okay, so from a form like login is a dynamic website and through PHP you can do Gmail login, on every login, any login we can use it. So collects the data from the form and it is filled in by a user. Enables DBMS, that is database management system. It enables the database management system. Controls user access. It controls the user access for the client side. Encrypts the data. The data can be encrypted. What is meant by encrypted? It cannot be easily read by others. So the PHP is a cross-platform compatibility. What is cross-platform compatibility? It can run in any OS. Either it can be in Windows, Unix or Linux. It can run in any OS. That is called as cross-platform compatibility. So the uses of PHP: first use, generates dynamic page content. Second, enables file management. Third, collects data from a form filled in by a user. Fourth, enables DBMS. Fifth, controls user access. And the sixth one is it encrypts the data. Then a prerequisite for PHP. What is meant by a prerequisite? What are all the things requested for PHP? A web server software like Apache is required. A database like MySQL is required and a PHP parser is required for the PHP. Okay, these are all the requirements for your PHP to be run in your computer. So Apache, MySQL and PHP parser. These are all the prerequisites for your PHP. The next one is, I said before itself, right? We will see what is meant by exam. See, exam, prerequisite for PHP. Exam is an abbreviation for X stands for cross-platform, A stands for Apache, M stands for MySQL and this P stands for PHP and this P stands for Perl. Perl is also a server-side language. It is not being used nowadays. Okay. So X is for cross platform. It can be this can be used in any sort of operating systems. A is the Apache, M is MySQL, and P is PHP, and this P is for Perl. These are all the prerequisites for PHP. Got it? This exam application, this application is required for you to run in the PHP program in your computer. Why this application is required means it can both act as a client. Your system can both act as a client and also server. Okay, your system can act as a server system and also as a client system. Got it? Any doubts till now? Any doubts? We can have a quick recap of what we are learned today. So about the scripting language we learned, about the client server technology we learned, about the client server, the server side program, the client side program, about the introduction of PHP, uses of PHP, and the prerequisites for PHP. Got it? Yes? See, I am stopping with this because while entering into the PHP, you want to write the program and you want to show it. I cannot stop in between. So, I am going to stop the theory part. The theory part is over with this. We are going to explain the programming part in the next lesson. Okay. So, please learn the theory part well. How to write a program, how to compile the program, everything we will be seeing it in the next class. Got it? Okay. So, thank you children. Please go through the lesson and the activities. Do the activities till what I have given you. We can see in the next class. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me in the WhatsApp. Okay. So, next class it will be about the writing of the PHP program, how you are going to write it in the practically. Okay. Thank you.